Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Leo. Please keep in mind that it is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with each and every one of you who are watching. And so, Leo, somebody is definitely hiding their feelings, with the magician being at the heart. I feel like they have a specific belief about the situation, suspicions. Still, it's like they can't let go. Um, and so, let's have a look. Nine of Swords in reverse. I feel like they want to work things out with you, but it's like maybe they can't forget something, and it may not be directly related to you either because the Hierophant's here. So they've got these certain thoughts going in their mind, most likely because the Hierophant is there. Um, and that it's like history. It's like their experiences they've had. So they're viewing this situation based on those experiences they've had, which were mostly not all good. And this is why they're not moving. It's why no effort is being made here. And so it's interesting that we would have the diviner on top of this. The diviner says this person most likely is without a long-term plan, lacking the vision that would help them lay the plans to their happiness. And so this card wants them to think about what is holding them back, or what is holding you back, because this could be your energy as well. And so you may need to think about these things to find your way through this energy. So it's either you or it's the other person. So think about what is holding you back. What is stopping you from making the plans that would lead to your own fulfillment? Whether it is a person, a feeling, or a physical barrier, you need to address it now. Okay? It's time. I feel like this has been put on a shelf for quite some time, but now it's time to reach for it. Especially that it's this fellow they chose for this card. And so this is something that has taken a long time. Okay? So it's been on the shelf, but it has not been forgotten. It's been like a constant on this person's mind. I feel like they do not trust easily. Now, it really could be you, Leo. Look who's here. So, I mean, this could be your energy. It could be the other person's, but it's strongly indicating that it could be yours. And so I feel like this king, he sits here, and he sits here with the Hierophant, and you see all the lanterns, at different stages as well. They're not all in a perfect line. They're all over the place, kind of. And so I feel like he's reflecting on certain things at different stages throughout his life. And he's slouched down in his chair. I mean, everything has to be accounted for. Um, and so I feel like whatever he's reflecting on, it kind of takes the faith away from him. It's like it's why he's lacking faith and motivation here to lay that path to his happiness. Oh my God, look what's next. Six of Cups. I am not surprised. I mean, there he is, reflecting, longing for something that he doesn't believe he can have because of past experiences. And so, because of that belief, this long held belief, he doesn't do anything. And not doing anything is a decision and will have a consequence. And so, yeah, you see next to him is the patron in the reverse. And so based on their experience, once again, because it is next to him and the Hierophant, um, they may think that bad things are going to happen. They may think they wouldn't believe the other person. They would think that the information they received from the other person was false. They don't believe you or believe in in it or in the dream even. Okay, they're lacking confidence in someone or something or even in themselves based on their life experience. And so they sit back here and hide. Okay, they hide. And so now what the cards are telling them is it's time. Okay, it's time to take care of this. It's been on the shelf long enough. All right, it's time for you to think about your happiness, to go after your happiness, to lay that path to your happiness. And in order to do that, you must think about what it is exactly that's holding you back. And to do that, I might add, you will have to go way back with the Hierophant. This can go all the way back to childhood. Okay, and not just to things that happen directly to you, but in your surroundings, okay? Or to others that were close to you that affected how you saw something. Everything must be taken into account. Because oftentimes we see things uh, that leave its mark upon us, and so those things must also be looked at. So looking at all of the details. I think that there's valuable information to be found here in a deep reflection. And so, what do we see at the bottom of this person, why they're hiding, is because they have all of these suspicions and all of these doubts that are coming off of this card. Okay? It's a card of doubts and suspicions in what's being offered to you in love. Okay, there you go. Not trusting the hand. Not tempted, but no thank you. That's what that is. I'm tempted, but no thank you. It's like that. And so it looks like they're thinking about these things. This is what they're thinking about. Their doubts, their suspicions, not trusting in what was being offered. Because, and I say that because of him, he is on top of these cards, and so he is a clarifier for it, and he has a guilty conscience. So he's feeling a little bit bad here. He still wants his Empress. So he didn't trust the situation in the past, but it's like he's stuck in this energy. And so what's holding him back from going after his dream, which is the Empress? Well, he needs to do a deep reflection to find the answers to those questions. And when he does, then he can start laying the path to his goal, to his happiness, which is the Empress. But the obstacle needs to be cleared away. And the obstacle is in the mind with the Eight of Swords. Okay, this is um, some bad experience that he's had that has caused him a lot of heartbreak that's constantly on his mind, and that causes him to think bad things are going to happen. Something very traumatic has happened to this person in the past. You see the head is bandaged, and as well the heart is bandaged. And this needs to be assessed or reassessed. Okay. It's because of that they don't think that they can rely on it, and so it's like, well, I'm not up to the challenge. I'm too afraid, right? It's like that, and that's why they're not doing anything. Because their challenge is to face their fears. Because they're facing their fears here is at the bottom, and the challenge is on top. Okay, so this is their challenge. Yeah, needing to and or wanting to leave a heartbreaking situation behind. I feel like they're stuck in a very gray area where they want to leave, but they don't trust. They don't know really. Uh, they don't really see how they got here until they actually are willing to see the truth. I feel because it's like they're stuck here, and it's there's a lot of confusion. The sky is gray. And justice is here. Like they don't want this fight anymore. They're tired of fighting this. They're tired of living with this grief, this pain. What they want is to extend that olive branch there. So what they need to do is figure out what's holding them back, what's been holding them here. Okay, and for that they might have to look back at something that was very painful for them. But it's necessary because in the same breath it will set them free from this. So it is necessary. It's time. It's been on the shelf for a while. It's time. It's time now to look at it. They're emotionally troubled, worried about taking a fall here. The convenanza. Again, face your fears. That's what it is. It's time to face your fears. It's facing the truth of a situation. It is speaking your truth as well. Okay? Yeah, when it comes to the past. Okay? And someone from your past as well. And so I feel like this person may feel like they were forced to leave someone behind, forced to leave a dream behind. I feel like there's a lot of regret here. And I feel like in order for them to get back on track, and to go after their happiness again, they're going to have to listen to the Hierophant and do what he says. Okay? They're going to have to go back to the past. And in that reflection, they are going to learn something of great value because he carries it. And look at here. This is the truth, and look at the value here. Something very, very valuable, enough that this book is covered with a cloth. Okay, so something very valuable is to be learned from a deep reflection on past events. And it is so valuable because it will set this person free and allow them to have that fulfillment once again, to be happy again. So this is a card of a very happy event, and a very lucky event, actually. It is a card of good fortune. Okay, so something very lucky could happen here in the future, but there's still a note of caution on this card, and I think that brings me to this card because the note of caution I feel is having to do with the swords somebody's carrying ashore. So they come after their dream finally, right? After this reflection. But if they don't take care of all of the ghosts, every single one of them, you cannot put this off. If they don't take care of all of the ghosts, they risk sliding back again, okay, into that Five of Cups energy. And we don't want that. So, all ghosts must be faced here in order to move forward successfully, okay? And so they say it again in The Fool. There is a need to let go of anything that is weighing you down or holding you back from following your heart. There's a decision to make for the future, and it doesn't just involve you, it involves another. That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Now, I want to wish you all a very happy new year, and have a safe and happy holiday. Bye for now.